Don't do it, is what I really want to say. One of the hardest things to see as a therapist is when you worked with a client, they're doing super well, they're recovering from their breakup, and a few weeks later or months later, they come back into the room and say, hey, my ex wants to get back together. Obviously, in the therapy space, I can't share how I actually feel about that person wanting to get back together with their ex. I can point out patterns, we can do a pros and cons list, but ultimately my personal opinion has to stay hidden. In this space though, I'm going to share my personal opinion because it's not directly related to any clients that I'm working with. When an ex wants to get back together, there are a couple of things that you need to evaluate for yourself. The first is, has this person done the work that they need to do in order to be a healthy partner for you? Please don't fall for lip service. Give them a trial period to see if what they're saying to you is actually congruent with actions. It's challenging to change behaviors, thought processes, perceptions. It takes work to change. We all know this. It's not easy. Think about it. Even a simple habit like chewing your nails, it takes time and effort to stop doing that. So if there were behaviors in your previous relationship that were iffy to you and you're like, yeah, I don't like that, take the time to evaluate it. Secondly, patterns often repeat. So unless that person has had some type of intervention, or they're going to therapy, or they're joining a support group, or they've done something active to shift their behavior, most likely the pattern is going to repeat. Thirdly, when we've been out of orbit with that person for a while and they come back into our lives, we may start to revert into our previous selves. You need to ask yourself, would I be okay going back to the person I was in that previous relationship? If the answer is no, then you have some tough decisions to make. If the answer is yes, I was perfectly okay with that, all good. We also want to ask ourselves, will this person respect the new self-concept I'm building? If you want to understand what self-concept is, I'll link it at the end of this video. The last question I want you to ask yourself is, if this person never changed, if they stayed exactly the same, would I be happy? Would I be okay with that? Now, if you're on your healing journey, if you're fresh out of a relationship and you're trying to understand who you are, what you stand for, what boundaries you want to enforce, check out this playlist up here. This will help you get started.